Your host, as always. With me is Cam Vieira. We're going to get to Cam in just a minute. We've had a wild, rambunctious day. I think it was my boxing and my training that I did this morning to get ready for my appearance at Tom Brady's palatial palace later today. Okay, that'll be about 4 videos later. We'll get to that. But before I do, we have got to talk. I know you clicked on this link, and I appreciate it. Like and subscribe to my channel. Baby Yoda defeats the Master Yoda, Daddy Yoda. What am I talking about? I am talking about Patrick Mahomes destroyed Tom Brady. Do I take any joy in that? No, I do not. But I pride myself in being brutally honest, and I got to call it like it is. I call balls and strikes. And I know some of you are like, well, they only lost 27-24. Okay, well, we only lost 27-24 the week before. How many games of 27-24 are we going to lose to good or great teams? That is my question to you. So I will go over the stats in just a minute. But before I get too buck wild, I want to get Cam Vieira in here. Cam, tell me your thoughts on that.
I think it's just preposterous. The game plan from Bruce Arians to only run 12 times, 2 weeks after you only ran against New Orleans, 3 weeks, is just ridiculous. To go against the Chiefs and only run the ball 12 times when the game plan against the Chiefs, since Patrick Mahomes got there, has been run the ball, keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. That's what you have to do against the Chiefs. And Bruce Arians didn't do that. And his defensive game plan was worse. To cover, you can't do that. Jalen Ramsey, the best corner in the league, can't do that, let alone Carlton Davis. So, come on. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree with you. And here's the problem. So for those that are like, wait, 12 runs, for those hardcore sports fans, yes, a total of 13 runs for 75 yards. The last one carry for -1, kneel down at the end, or so to speak, into the first half. They called 12 actual running plays. So the total count is 13 carries for 75 yards. Tom Brady was 27 for 41, 345 yards, 3 TDs, 2 interceptions. I know some of you are like, well, 345 yards, 3 TDs. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. However, the 2 interceptions is atrocious. And on the other side with Patrick Mahomes, he was 37 for 49 for 462 yards, 3 TDs, no interceptions. A clean game as far as turnovers go. Not as far as sacks, but as far as turnovers go, no turnovers. He threw for almost 500 yards. And like you addressed, Tyreek Hill, I want to say this, 13 catches for 269 and 3 touchdowns. He had over 60 fantasy points in PPR, 60. He would have single-handedly won your league. And for those Bucs fans that are hardcore excited, we only lost by 3 to the best team in the league. And I believe the Chiefs are the best team in the league. I believe they are better than the Steelers, who are 10-0, who, by the time you're watching this video, will be playing the Baltimore Ravens on the 3:40 COVID afternoon, which is going to just the whole situation is a debacle. But regarding this, Ronald Jones carried the ball well, 9 carries for 66 yards. My theory coming to this game is this. Bruce Arians is a jerk. So I said, as long as the Buccaneers run the ball 25 times and keep the game close, I can live with that. What I can't live with is 41 passes and only 13 total runs for 75 yards. That I cannot deal with. That enrages me more than anything that you could possibly imagine. I think Bruce Arians is a jerk. I think he's full of himself. I think his risk it for the biscuit thing has gone to his head, and I think he's run buck wild. And the fact that Tyreek Hill had over 200 yards receiving in the first quarter, which was a record, and they didn't try to double team it. If that was a Bill Belichick team, no adjustments. It's the no adjustments. Refusing to max protect on certain times against certain teams, and the refusal to double team Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, write this down, is the best wide receiver today in the NFL, period. Because if Antonio Brown was as good as Tyreek Hill, he could be making those plays. He's not. If Mike Evans was as good as Tyreek Hill, he'd be making those plays. And if God was, our receivers are fine. Our receivers, everybody talked about our receivers, and I was excited about our receivers. Our receivers are all Bs or B pluses right now. They're not. None of them are As. Tyreek Hill is an A triple plus. So, Cam, what are your thoughts on that?
It's just absurd. You said it yourself. Tyreek Hill is the best receiver in the league. Every time the Chiefs play Sunday Night Football on NBC, they play a graphic. He is as fast as Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the history of the world. And to try and cover that man one-on-one, when you don't have a truly elite corner. The Bucs don't have Jalen Ramsey. The Bucs don't have Stephon Gilmore. They don't have Patrick Peterson. They put Carlton Davis, who is a good player, don't get me wrong, on the best receiver in the league and told him, cover him one-on-one. And they never adjusted. Not one time was he double-teamed in that game. Bruce Arians is as stubborn of a coach I've ever seen. He is the guy, I do what I do, and I'm not going to change it. No in-game adjustments. Never double-teamed Cameron Jordan in any of your Saints games. And then he never double-teamed Tyreek Hill last week. That's preposterous.
There's one coach that is stubborn, but stubborn in a good way, and that's Mike Zimmer. Mike Zimmer believes in running the ball, playing smart, playing cerebral, playing good defense. And the Minnesota Vikings have not been totally dialed in this year, but they've ran the ball exceptionally well this year with Dalvin Cook. They've done a phenomenal job. You know who else has done a phenomenal job without having a great quarterback? Kevin Stefanski, the new coach of the Cleveland Browns. They're 8-3. I want that to sit home with people. Baker Mayfield is 8-3. Tom Brady is 7-5. Don't tell me the Cleveland Browns have more talent than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because they don't. They don't.
On either side of the ball.
On either side of the ball. The Cleveland Browns are talented. Okay, they do have a lot of talent with Myles Garrett and and Denzel Ward. They do have a talented team on defense, and they've got a fantastic team on offense. Okay, we know they lost Odell Beckham for the year, but they've got two of the better running backs in the league. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, preventing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from being a run-the-ball, dip-and-dunk, tight-end receiver, screen passing type of a game, powering with Ronald Jones, powering Leonard Fournette. There is nothing preventing this Buccaneers team from winning games 23-20. I would much rather win a game boring 23-20 than losing 27-24 for Risket and Biscuit. Okay, Bruce Arians has had way too many biscuits. He's eaten way too many biscuits. Okay, we've all had too many biscuits. But the problem with Bruce Arians is he refuses to adjust. And that is what is angering me. It is angering the fans in Tampa because, and what's surprising, in the multiple leagues that we're in, one of the leagues, a lot of your New England guys and guys spread out in New York and Detroit and all over, a lot of these guys are defending Bruce Arians. What are they talking about? Okay, they're like, Preston, you're letting Tom Brady off the hook. Look, my argument is not Tom Brady is better today than Patrick Mahomes. That's not my argument, because he isn't. That's not my argument. My argument, I'm getting fired up just thinking about it. And my argument is, it's real simple, okay? He's 43 years old. He's never been a mobile, athletic quarterback.
He's never been a deep ball quarterback.
He's never really been, with the exception of that 1 year with Randy Moss, he really has not been a deep ball threat. He's had a couple
death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Death by 1,000 cuts, and I'm great with that. I'm good with that. It wins. It's proven that it wins. Tom Brady's motto is the opposite of risk it for the biscuit. Tom Brady's motto is, okay, what is the play? Where is Gronk? Where is Chris Godwin? Where is Mike Evans?
Where's the hole in the coverage?
Where is the hole? Where is the opportunity? That is what is driving me buck wild. And the fact that so many guys are defending Bruce Arians. Preston, you're being too harsh on Bruce Arians. No, I most certainly am not to be too harsh on him. Because I bring this back. It's not just this year. It's not just, and the problem is there's too many Brady haters out there. Too many people that hate Tom Brady that cannot see the forest through the trees. They want to pin everything on Tom Brady, the people that hate him.
There are Patriots fans who hate Brady now.
There's Patriots fans that hate him. They feel he abandoned them and the Cloven and all the craziness. And that's fine. But my point is simple. Be accurate. The reason why the Buccaneers are struggling and 7-5 is struggling, we've played against the Saints twice. We lost both of those GOAT battles. We lost against the Chiefs. That was a GOAT battle. The one GOAT battle that we won was against Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers and that team was cocky, and that team also didn't adjust. And I don't know if you saw this today, but I got to get this in there before we wrap this video up. Caught a little bit of Colin Cowherd on the way over here. And he absolutely said that the Packers are a dumpster fire for not getting a D tackle, not getting a D lineman to help out Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers said on the Pat McAfee show, which I love Pat McAfee, Aaron Rodgers, friends with Pat McAfee and A.J. Hawk, and what happened there was Aaron Rodgers said, people thought I was done in the offseason. He basically said it without saying it, that the Packers were done for drafting Jordan Love. So I know we put a lot into that, Cam, but what are your thoughts on that?
No, I mean, you and I have had our disagreements on this topic a lot, but I do agree that Green Bay has not given Aaron Rodgers enough. Here you have a quarterback in his late 30s. Time is running out up there. They've got one championship with Aaron Rodgers. They've gone from one all-time great quarterback in Brett Favre to another. That is so rare. It's only them and the 49ers from Montana to Young that have managed to pull that off, and they've won one with each.
Absolutely.
Underachieved with both quarterbacks. And I do blame them for not surrounding Aaron Rodgers with enough. He's got one receiver who's always hurt.
Right now, before I forget, because we're going to wrap this up soon, because I'm getting so fired up, I'm ready to start smashing equipment in here. Like and subscribe to the channel before I start smashing things. Make sure everybody likes and subscribes. But here is the point, and I'm going to wrap this up here because we went away from the Bucs. But to talk about Aaron Rodgers, they're not giving him any weapons. Okay, and he also said this today. We don't have a receiver as good as Davante Adams. The Buccaneers don't have a receiver as good as Davante Adams. The Buccaneers don't have a receiver as good as Tyreek Hill. The Buccaneers don't have a receiver as good as DK Metcalf. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, I like our receivers just fine. Okay, I like Gronk just fine. Gronk is not Tyreek Hill. Okay, or excuse me, Gronk is not Travis Kelce. Okay, none of our receivers are Tyreek Hill.
Mike Evans is DK Metcalf.
He's none of those guys. Our guys are fine. They're all B's or B pluses. There's nothing wrong with B's and B pluses. But when you have B's and B pluses, you can't risk it for the biscuit because B's and B pluses can't get open on Marshawn Lattimore. B's and B pluses can't get open on Jalen Ramsey. Okay, on the top tier corners, they can't get open at will. A DK Metcalf can get open at will. A Julio Jones, a Tyreek Hill. These guys, it doesn't matter what the coverage is. They're going to get open. They're going to find the seam. They're going to find the hole. So that is my take on that. Like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to wrap this up because I could go for 25 more rounds and just start going total buckshot. So hit me up at Smash TV Radio. Thanks again, guys.